Passion for me is when you're working on something and you totally lose track of time and you look up and it's 2 a.m. Hi, I'm Katelyn. I'm a designer and a jeweler, and I run QUIM Jewellery. QUIM began because I wanted to do something out on my own that really challenged myself and just be brave and go and do something. For me, QUIM kind of encompasses all the things that I want to be but aren't necessarily, am not necessarily those things. I kind of set myself this big challenge of making something really bold and brazen and confident and super feminist, and those are all kind of ideas that I'm working with myself. So I think, you know, from when I started QUIM, which I probably came up with the idea about maybe a year ago, I've come a long way in kind of building myself up and becoming more bold and brazen myself. And exploring. It's kind of my outlet to explore my feminism and, you know, put my feelings into something. I learnt jewellery through this jeweller, Brian Adams. He's a jeweller in Titirangi, and he just has an amazing way about him. It's like he taught me all the basics of how to craft jewellery, but I think the most important thing he taught me was how to have fun with it, and that you can really do anything, and just to be able to like make things work. So after I did that little internship with him, I thought about going to MIT to study it, but then I just decided to wing it, and I'm happy I did, because it's been really challenging, but I've done it, so yeah. So I stumbled across silicone, and it's a really interesting material. It's very challenging, but also it has the amazing thing of being squishy and feeling like flesh. And it's just kind of like, silicone is relatable to us because it's kind of like squishing on our own flesh, and I quite like that paired with the silver, because the silver is like hard and comes from the earth, and it's kind of quite different to our bodies, but the silicone is like us, so I think they make a good pair together. So I love the way that when the silicone was squeezed out of a tube, it made these really organic squiggly shapes that are not something you are really able to carve or make. They really have to be squeezed. Like, you find these perfect squiggles in nature, but really hard to recreate. So I loved that about it. And so all my pieces are hand squeezed, not from a mold. I'm really inspired by people who are just doing them in a really genuine way, and who just are kind of, especially people who are doing really specific, bold things. Instagram is huge, obviously, and I just have this ever-evolving list of people that I admire, but someone who's really stuck in there is Prue Stent. She does amazing photography and sculptural pieces. She's been a big inspiration for me. Another artist who I found more recently is a New York artist called Hannah Levy, and she works with silicone and metal as well, so it was really exciting to see her work. And yeah, she makes like giant asparaguses out of silicone and stuff, and like weaves them into metal structures. It's very cool. So I have a website, it's quimjewellery.com, and Instagram is quim_jewellery. Was that good?
Yeah, I think that was fine.